shooting to his repertoire. There's another steal here for the Thunder. Wiggins,
the steal and the finish. And a good start for the Thunder.
Because people are wondering when the shoe is going to drop, but this team continues to win because of the young player as Embiid gets his first basket to go. Fifth best in the association. Look at this.
Beautiful dive, but Embiid was there to bother the shot from Dort. That's what the Sixers have been missing at that end of the floor. Harris, transition three. So he sits here, plays 4 minutes and 14 seconds. As Holmgren already buries his second triple. What a defensive help that time by Wiggins. Wiggins on the attack to the cup, lays it up and in, doing it at both ends.
He stepped on a referee's foot at the Garden the other night. Both of them will still be listed as questionable and could play tomorrow night as the Thunder have a huge showdown with the best team in the NBA, the Boston Celtics.
Who hits that baseline jumper. So the Thunder started 5 of 7. They're 3 of their last 10. Paul Reed putting his imprint on this game.
Veteran leadership and his ability to have played in the playoffs on this team come playoff time.
Wallace all the way to the rack.
Points in the paint, 29. That's all correlation because of how much attention as Embiid he garners. Anytime he touches the ball, all eyes are on him.
As we play here the final half minute in this opening quarter. Embiid the handoff to Hield as those two play the two-man game, and Hield Cash Money with that mid-range J.
Not a lot of lift as well on that shot.
Williams into the corner to Hayward. Shot clock at 7. Hayward elbow J. Perfect.
That surprises a lot of teams because in the NBA, usually your superstar holds the basketball, for 16 to 20 seconds. Not on this team.
Nice little pass underneath. It's interesting, even at full strength, as you mentioned, Reggie, they change lineups, starting lineups, their rotations in game. Sometimes they're their top 2 scorers. Isaiah Joe knifes into the paint and then flicks it back to Williams.
Again, no Tyrese Maxey in that game. Campaign making the best of the opportunity.
This is Dort dribbled into some trouble. What a recovery. Before they move on to Memphis and then San Antonio. Giddey outside to Dort. Curls to the rack, extends and lays it up and in. Cason Wallace had it stripped on his way up. This is Martin inside, pretty reverse.
First, the fact that Joel Embiid did not show up to the arena for shoot-around, I think caught a lot of people off guard, considering many of the very credible media reports expected that he would play. But the one thing it does for the top 6 seeds in each conference, basketball.
But 2 misses on a corner 3. Jared just likes to ponder all potential scenarios.
Which we love. We love the probing there by Jared.
I don't have much going on in my life right now, guys.
Got to find Jared a couple of hobbies. And Jalen Williams, their number 2 scorer. Showing you just how deep and efficient this team is. Embiid, top of the key, Jay, Cash Money. So Embiid's got a dozen. Giddey changed his mind into the corner to Williams. They'll reset as we are inside of a minute left in the half. Isaiah Joe shoots a step back. That's a 3. That's good. And suddenly the Thunder starting to cook.
And for those of you who've never seen Isaiah Joe, this young man can absolutely shoot with the best of them. And so can that young man.
So 7-point game. Williams off the deflection. Gets it to Joe, the sharpshooter, and he buries another triple.
On cue.
OKC taking over sole possession of first place in the West with Denver and Minnesota right on their heels. That is Embiid. Philadelphia, meantime, number 8 in the East. Trying to gain some ground on Miami as Lowry bangs in a triple. 26 and 8. Remember, they were up in second place early part of December before they dropped down a little bit, but really outside of Boston, as good as any team in the East. That's a 3. Williams
on the evening for the Thunder.
Kenrich Williams, another undrafted piece. Harris corner 3. That's good.
Is that Wiggins? Yeah. Excuse me, Joe.
This is Holmgren. Boy,
look at that
the
move.
Spin, the tip, as Kenrich Williams guides home the miss. And Campaign's now got 8 points for Nick Nurse and company. Holmgren backing down Batum. A couple of spins, extends
What?
to their offense.
Can you believe this is only a 4-point game? I
Yep.
mean, you would think OKC is up double digits here.
Holmgren, that's a three.
13 points.
Holmgren, a 37% three-point shooter. High arching shot. Boy, that's pretty from Payne. Still has that first step. Couldn't put it down. Offensive rebound, Joe, and they're going to reset. Shot clock didn't reset. Here comes Holmgren, the spin.
On the spots where Joel catches the basketball. It's going to be a work in progress, and not a lot of time left until the real season begins as Oubre knocks down a three here.
With just over a minute gone by in the fourth. This is Oubre again, and he sticks it again.
More on Josh's mental approach than his mechanics. Giddey telling me that he put so much pressure on himself, and England got him to relax, and they did make some changes, though, Reggie, that you'll notice, as the dunk goes down to the team.
And Reggie, that's a man who stands nearly 7 feet 250 in Jalen Williams that he just knocked to the deck. That shot is counted and contact. Reggie, see him run the double at Embiid to get it out of his hands into the corner. That pass broken up. Dort to steal.
3-on-1.
Inside, beautiful dime. Wiggins with the angry flush. 5-point Thunder lead. Dort, a little bit of contact out to Joe. Hayward from deep. Boy, he gets the friendly bounce. A Philadelphia team that begins the night number 8 in the East. Here comes Isaiah Joe. Splash.
And
Trying to get around Giddey, who plays terrific defensively. Oubre's going to fire and hits deep. Shot for the Sixers. And Nick Nurse still pleading their case with official Murat Kogut. Batum, corner pocket three. He buries it. Keep in mind, Philly, Sunday in Toronto, they set a franchise record with 24 made threes.
here's a steal by Reed.
Paul Reed inside.
On the head of Chet Holmgren.
Holmgren wants to go back at him. Inside the spin. Holmgren putting it down and contact.
Second straight game out with that hip injury.
Boy, Oubre poked it away. Off to the races. North Philly native. Joined his hometown team after the buyout with Charlotte.
There it
is Embiid. Lowry, the precision passer. And there's Oubre on a dive.
I'm going to call a timeout here just to get Giddey back in the ball game.
Joe's going to sling it short. Offensive rebound. Dort puts it back. And he's put the Thunder back in front. As they avoid the turnover, this is Giddey. Crosses over, look at Embiid. A foot race with Holmgren backed contact, and Embiid headed back to the free throw line. So the Thunder in the bonus now. Both teams out of fouls for the final 25 seconds. How does Nick Nurse handle this? Giddey is the inbounder. Again, they're out of timeouts, are the Thunder. Joe back to Williams. He's going to launch. Short. Fight for it. Harris has it. And the Sixers. Let's see if they're going to put some time on the clock. They are going to put Harris at the free throw line, so it's not.